Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I previously, last couple of weeks, or a couple of stream sessions anyway, had been recording at the same time as I was streaming. I always do that just so I have a backup and so on. Turns out, apparently, that I had my quality for the recording so high that there was lag on the stream online. So I apologize for that. I made an adjustment last time, but it wasn't enough of one. So hopefully this time it's a considerably better adjustment than happened before. It's looking like it to me. I'm watching delay, but version of the stream right now. It doesn't look like it's too bad. So hopefully that's resolved. Let me know if there's a problem that you find with that, but I think we are good. Now that said, I need to make a couple of adjustments here. Let's say this is to be okay, and I think everything else is good. So perfect. We'll load. I'm gonna actually go, hang on. Actually gonna do that. Now this. Okay, there we go. This is the most recent, right? Let's see. 3/11. Yeah. 7 days later. Yep, this is the date. Okay. I don't know how they do this, but apparently this is day, month, year. I didn't know though, so checking. Right. I'm in the Tram area. I did have a thought since last time. One of the dead guys. Hey, Faux Fox. It's going awesome. How you doing? One of the guys that was dead in the morgue, the report said that he had a crowbar through his skull. Or it's gross, but through his skull. So I need a crowbar maybe to open these, since I can't find a key, seem to find a key or whatever. I don't know how I get a crowbar. I can't seem to access any of those individual, I don't know what they are, pods or anyway, I'm not sure. So we're gonna head there and see if I can figure something out. It's this one, right? I was able to open the incinerator, but it didn't stay open. So I have to figure out a way to keep that open probably. Or find something like in terms of, you know, current stuff we could use in our time and world, right? You have a spray can. That sounds so terrifying. We have a spray can or something you could use with like a cigarette lighter or whatever that you could use for fire. Something that will melt that, right? Yeah, the crowbar was in the year. I'll show you. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if it's still there, but that's how he died. So I'm guessing either it's with him or maybe there's some kind of a place they put leftover stuff after an autopsy that would maybe indicate, or that would maybe have that crowbar stashed somewhere. I don't imagine they would tell us about the crowbar, but then have a locked box you can't get into. It seems too convenient, so it seems like those tie together, but I don't know how. Here, I'll go back here. Autopsy reports that were discarded. Okay. We've got right here, it's even circled crowbar. So, orbital and nasal cavities. So, the hole where his eye would go, and then the hole where the nose is, where the nostrils are, shattered from penetration of crowbar through skull. Hey, Blue Crystal Rose, welcome. Good to see you on the stream. Thanks for joining me. So, because of this, that makes me think that we need a crowbar. I just don't know where. If the crowbar's with him or her, I don't even know if this was a guy or a girl that died. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Thomas Roharaka, well, I mean, you know, gender's a construct, but, you know, besides that stuff, we would just say it's a guy, right? So, because of the name. So, with that, but I don't know how we get to him. See, all these are frozen. You can't really go iced over portable, iced over portal, right? And if I go like this, you can't, he looks that he can't get in. Same thing here, right? He looks, but he can't get in. I don't see in the rest of this room, unless there's a room like outside on the side here, maybe I missed something, but I don't see somewhere where they're just keeping equipment or evidence of a death or anything like that, right? I don't see any of that other than the reports here. Like nothing here by the table other than the reports. These are all just more portals. Same thing, you can't really get into them. So I don't... There's not a way on the side out here, right? There are portals. There are portals. Glass is plastered with what can only be dried blood. So, but you can't get into these portals. It doesn't even give you the option. It just describes them. It's kind of like these portals over here, right? So I don't know. I don't think. No worries, Blue Crystal Rose. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate it. Take care. And like always, you can watch this later if you'd like to. So appreciate your support. Thanks. But I don't. Electronic toe tag, and I don't even know what that's for. That's going to come up at some point also, right? Clearly. And the blood. Can't use the neural drill. I don't think. Can I use this?
It doesn't work like that.
I know. I figured it'd be too fragile. For something like this, you'd need like a jackhammer or something to get through probably. Combustion of bodies at high temperature is facilitated by this open furnace unit. A series of interlocking teeth are wrapped around the mechanical wheels. See, when I do this, he uses it for a second, but then it doesn't stay open. So this won't work for melting anything, right? I don't think. He does this kneel down thing, but it doesn't actually... Oh, so it opened the first time just to show you that there's fire from here, but then nothing else. He's like, yeah, nice try, pal. Pretty sure no. No.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
I mean... Wait, what? Oh, he's doing something over there? What did he do? What towel is wound tightly into the cog mechanism? Okay. I don't know what that did. Well, the towel's here now. For however much good that's going to do. Now that's okay. Here. Go. Just go. Stop with the animation. At least it's not doing anything. So I don't have the towel anymore, so I guess that's a thing, but I don't know. Nothing happened. I used the towel, but nothing happened, so I don't know. There's no side thing here at all. I can't, I mean, I'll look again, but I'm pretty sure all of these are just nothing happens. You just look. Yeah, I don't actually know. Let's go back down to the tram. The towel did something, but I don't know. Or actually, can I... We still can't get to this, right? Level 2? I think it's still locked, if I remember right. Well, obviously there are other people here. Or there's at least a person, right? Because that lady was talking to us before. Yeah. Can't get on this level right now. So there's a lady that came on the intercom last time, and Yuri. So, what was her name? I don't remember her name. And then Yuri was the guy that was dead. And so those two were alive for sure. And there's still, I'm not going to go up to it, but so you know the chamber where we very first started that had all the tubes and we were the only one that survived? Everybody else's tube failed. Our tube, I think, technically failed too, but it failed right, like instead of totally failing, it failed and ejected us, I think is what happened. But anyway, so we had that room. There's another one on that first level that also at least had people or product there, but it was locked. We couldn't get to it. And I don't think we can, I still don't think we can get to it. I don't think anything's changed there. So there might be people there alive. And then we also don't know, and all those portals are caked with blood, but there might be other portals like behind those portals or something that we just can't get to that have people. So it's not hard to imagine for me that there would be people still alive elsewhere on this ship or whatever. We just can't find, we just don't know how to get to them, right? We thought it was an abandoned ship, and it's very much abandoned, like that whole first level where it has nobody, right, that's alive. But apparently there are other people somewhere else on the ship. We just don't know where. So that crowbar, they wouldn't have brought it to another level, would they? Service elevator's locked in place. That door's locked also. Flickering light highlights scratches on the door. Some of the scratches look like they were made by bare nails. Yeah, I'm guessing that's whatever is here on this level. Probably made these marks. Trying to get in, maybe? The lady might be here. I'm not actually sure where she is. But we can't get in there. When we go like this and then go there, the most he does is knock on it. And the very first time we knocked, it knocked back. It hasn't since then, but it did that first time. These we just knock on also. Nothing happened when we knocked on them. I'm not missing something, right? Like a room or something. Yeah, here's Yuri, although obviously he doesn't have anything left now. We've already got from him his hand we cut off, right? I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. It's far enough in the future that we have people flying around, like visiting Europa, right? One of the moons of Jupiter. So I think it was Europa. No, I think it was Europa. Anyway. Warning lights are mercifully unaccompanied by a siren.
Failure. Integrity compromised in failing massive systems.
Yeah, and see, that's a problem generally on the ship. Like, integrity's compromised and everything's in trouble. Nothing of use. Can't climb anything here. I'm pretty sure we thoroughly looked over the... There's got to be something else. Doing that towel, it cannot be the only thing, right? Wait, there was something else here. Well, John, yeah, but otherwise. I thought there was something else that lit up, highlighted as I went over. Maybe not. Alright. Okay. I must be doing something wrong in that morgue. I'm guessing. Room on the other side of the observation portal is a single bed in the center surrounded by life support machinery, but we can't get into that. I think I already tried these, right? You can't use these on there.
This will fit. I don't know what I was thinking there.
You can't use it. I mean, I think I tried on all of them, but I'll try this just in case.
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, elevator music. Maybe. Well, this was previously a functioning ship.
Maybe
sort of.
No, that won't work.
Sort of like with the Dead Space games, right? When you're on Titan Station for Dead Space 2, right, there's all this like nice elevator music and stuff when you're on elevators and stuff. But it was a functioning place where a bunch of people lived before the necromorph incident, right? So here, there's some dirt, but otherwise, this observation portal seems fine, as do all the ones back this way. Starting here, there's blood. And blood here, and blood here. And, of course, you have inside, but there's no blood inside. I don't know. Just something I've observed, not necessarily something that's useful. Corpse does not seem to miss its toe tag. Dead child's eyes stare directly at you as if in recrimination. Whoops. Body of a child, almost feel guilty with the blood of relief, or with the flood of relief, when you realize it's not your own. Airtight enclosure of the body bag has made it difficult to judge how long this corpse has been lying here. Clara Daniels, general nurse. Then I think when we read this, let me just see if there are any clues on here. So she's going to go to work in product storage. Only time nurses need is when they crack a stasis tube open. 9 times out of 10, just take the pods directly to different projects. Okay. Actually going to do some work. Doesn't involve monitoring vital signs. Opening a pod for Dr. Isaacs and Project Kitchen Knife. They need a specimen fully awake. I wonder if that's the thing that's running around. There's one that was fully awake and they messed with it. They're filled with prisoners and drifters. They all had a chance productive life and ruined it all. Like, that justifies what they're doing, but okay. Yeah, Europa. Here we go. Open the pod. Woman inside had no idea where she was. More long-term stasis can cause disorientation, but she kept screaming for her husband, saying they're on their way to holiday on Europa. That could be us, like John and his wife and kid. We just don't know for sure. But it seems very strange that I'm guessing that might be us. Doctor sedated her, numbed her vocal cords so she wouldn't scream. And then this nurse is thinking that she's lying because she is saying she was on a holiday. Like, that would be true, but it probably was. Got another 2 products this morning, transferred from a penal colony on Earth, but records are sealed. So maybe that's the one that's running around the thing. One of the ones from the penal colony. I don't know. Delete the last few logs. Read them again. Too painful. Could still hear the crying of the last man he thought. I didn't even scream. Sat on the bed crying until doctors came in. Tagged him. Took him to the labs. He didn't even scream. 10-year-old boy in a pod. It's got to be some mistake. Even if he's a drifter, he's a child. His name is Neil. He's in rehabilitation downstairs. Asked to go visit him. Was told to be easier to just let things be. She wants out of product storage. Hydroponics will be better. Pay's not as good, but she'll be able to sleep at night at least. Department head's talking about getting something from product storage. Whatever that is. They already have 4 unopened station pods in the lab, but they're looking for a subject that can respond immediately. Isn't right. Using products from product storage too. I thought it was just hydroponics bay. Oh, so she went to hydroponics, but hydroponics is also using products from product storage. What the hell do they need human specimens for? Sarah told me there are more children in the rehabilitation centers under product storage. Gonna go there tonight. Security lockdowns have been happening more frequently. Use them to her advantage. She can get the kids out of here. Leaving the entries in the PDA, so if she disappears, if Claire disappears, you'll know what happened. Whoever's reading this, you need to help. Please help those children. So. Awesome that. Didn't really tell us much new, nothing new technically because we read it before, but didn't really get anything new from that. Not really, but. So how. Oh. Maybe I use this on there.
Temperature increasing to dangerous level.
When he starts going like this, I figure maybe I should leave. Crapo. Is this going to be bad? Maybe I need to like come back after a little while. I'm going to come back after a little while. See if there's anything else I missed on the tram area. Yeah, I know. I need to... Yep. We'll get there. I'm going to be down here and there's going to be some explosion. The ship's going to crash into the planet or something. Probably. I forgot the last time I used that toe tag to open it in the first place. Really don't know what I've missed down here, though. Tramline switch. See, none of this worked because there's no power, right? We need... And this, but I don't know what this does. There's almost like a typewriter here that you could do, but I can't. And these don't turn right now. I don't know if I actually clicked these or anything before, but it doesn't seem to do anything, so. Seating. Tram's offer of ample seating seems perverse at the moment. Sure. You say so. I really don't see anything else on the tram. And I've already tried. So these are closed. I guess the crowbar idea is still a thing, maybe. If I could find the crowbar. terminal emits a slight electrical charge. But yeah, there's nothing right now because we don't have enough power. I need to get in here to get the power. I don't really know there's anything else over here. Couldn't do anything with those when we tried. We only have the same stuff as before. Actually, less now, but no towel and no toe tag. And these two, I tried all 4 of those before. Alright, maybe enough time has passed. We can go back. We'll see. Find out if I die. I don't even know if I had to go to another level, but with that thing, it looked like... I mean, the way he was like this, I was like, oh crap, maybe I need to leave. I'm probably paranoid. So, I will be... The next part of Last Guardian should be up tonight and or tomorrow. I guess it depends on how long it takes to upload to YouTube. So we'll see. And then... Oh, I need to start uploading Last Guardian to BitChute for sure. Where is it? Oh, there's that. Right. What is this again? This is that. I see. Okay. Do I die here?
Oh god.
Gross. Furnace is sealed shut now? Oh, because it overloaded or something, maybe? Yeah, the reports obviously are gone now. They burned. Makes sense. Morgue slab. Cold service of the mortuary slab sits undisturbed. Cold hard mortuary slab. Gross. So these 4... Lodge... The crowbar is still in the skull. I would have thought they would have put the crowbar on the side or something. Maybe not, though. Alright. Bones make a rough sketch of the human form. Okay. An unbearable stench rises from the rotting corpse. Gross. Once human shape of the cadaver now resembles a lump of decaying meat. That's so gross, dude. Crowbars lodged firmly in this cadaver's head.
Oh god.
I can hear you're taking strain, but keep your eyes on the end goal. Your family, they need you.
Gross. Yeah, we have a crowbar now. I hope this lady is our friend. Remember in Dead Space 2 there was the lady that ended up working for what are they called? The church. That's
So once I get this tram working, where do I go?
Your best bet is to find the medical access terminal. The medical wing is on that tram line, so it should be a quick ride.
Thank you, Tia. And, I'm sorry about your friend.
Just be safe.
yeah. Removing the crowbar was gross. So gross. Don't die. Okay. So crowbar on one or both of these. Tramline breaker. Whoops. I didn't use the crowbar. Yeah. Fuse. Okay. Tram charging system.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second. I'm setting your destination to the medical wing.
Where's my mouse? I can't. Is she still setting the destination or something? My mouse is like, okay, hang on. Somehow. I don't see how I can. What the crap? Where's my friggin' mouse? How do I exit? Okay, go. If I go straight across, I don't have a mouse now. What the crap? How can I friggin' I don't have a mouse? Why do I not have a mouse suddenly? I go like where the crap is my mouse? I don't understand. I can't hit escape, I can't hit enter space, backspace, right click, left click, tab, caps lock, shift, control, alt. How? I have no mouse pointer. How? Really? How do I click it? Oh my gosh. You freaking kidding me? Guess we gotta restart the game. Something was friggin' glitched. There's no way. I have no mouse pointer suddenly? Yeah, okay, great. That's fine. Continue game. And I've already done this, right? No. Not yet. Okay, there. I go here. I've got a mouse pointer. Okay. I have a mouse pointer now in the bottom right.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second. I'm setting your destination to the medical wing.
Oh, wow. I think I know what the glitch is. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to restart again. But I think I know what the glitch is. That's interesting. It's kind of a not a great glitch though. I think I figured out. I think I figured out. Okay. Continue game. Okay. So we'll do this again. I need okay, when I go in here, I've got a mouse pointer. Before they start talking, I can click exit. I think I need to do this and then click exit before they start talking, and then maybe I don't run into that problem. So we do this. Now down to the bottom and exit. There.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second. I'm setting your destination to the medical wing.
Okay, that was the bug. That's not a great bug, so maybe, I mean, they're probably working on other projects now, but maybe the Brotherhood should fix that. Small glitch. Okay. Okay. Current station product storage. Yeah, I still don't know how to get it going though. Do I have to... Do I have to go back into the computer terminal to tell it to go or something? Oh, charging status currently doesn't say. But I think it's charged now. First process, switch tram line. Tram line station status. Don't know. Oh, that was for charging. So I have to get the fuse again and put it back in the other box, I think. Gosh, okay. One fuse. One fuse to rule them all. They gotta switch between them, I think. Alright. Now... End of line. Line active. So 2. Okay. So now I go into here, maybe. Tram vibrates on the track, coming with potential energy. Okay. So now I go back into here. Makes sense. I took the fuse from the one. I probably need to put it back to be able to use the tram, right? I don't know what I do, though. It's still not powering on, though. What the? Is it just gonna go? Maybe I have to sit. No. Hey, welcome back, Blue Crystal. Yeah, well, I did, except it's not moving. I'm not actually sure. It did this, and then it... Tram powered up. Okay, great. And then... How can I get the tram moving? I do still have a crowbar. Do I use the crowbar on this? No, right? Surely not. I can't access it anyway. Okay, so what am I missing? Do I have to do something else with the computer?
All done. Destination set. Start the tram will be on your way.
Manually switch lines from internal tram control. Okay. Alright. I really, not to jinx myself, but I really hope that thing doesn't come attack now.
How long?
How long what?
How long ago was the evacuation? My family would have left with everyone else, with the people that made it out.
That's, well, I'm not sure exactly.
That blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There are more of us who
Was he I mean, were you and he?
Fury? No. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't need each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done. I was married once. That was a long time ago.
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Miss Hensley?
Milan! Let's talk about this!
This was the last straw. I'm coming for you next. And as for your little Ben,
Warning. Brakes disabled. Low pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to derail the tram! Drop! Hold on to something!
Well, crap. Yeah, 3 months. How long he's been there? Well, at least 3 months. That's how long the other guys have been stranded. You were a product, so who knows how long you were in storage beyond that.
John? John! Are you okay? I lost the tram signal!
What the hell happened? I can barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No. I think I'm okay. I'm fine. I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
John!
Okay. Not sure what the exclamation point was on the pointer, but okay.
You're scared to hurt me. See where you are.
Just 3 seconds. Holy shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Jump. Achievement unlocked.
Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
Tram's crash left a menagerie of debris in its wake. Concrete, strips of metal, power lines, and a further mangled mess. Tram has reached its last stop on the line. Sound of its unplanned parking procedure still rings in your head. Obviously, we can go through there. I'm going to see if there's anything else in here. Nylon emergency tape? Grab that,
I could
maybe?
use this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if he could make it. I clicked crowbar and then the ledge to see if he'd hang from the crowbar, thinking I might end up leaving the crowbar behind, but I guess he just hung without using the crowbar, so. Yeah, I guess we're going in here. I don't see anything else in this room. Oh, leaking metal walls. The oily mixture runs in rivulets down the industrial prefab walls. Alright. Though a number of metal containers have been placed here, they currently hold nothing of use. The glare of a portable standing light throws the room into stark contrast.
2151. We left in 2148. 3 years ago.
So there's your answer.
Had us here for 3 years.
There's your answer. That's how long and when this started. When this takes place. Faded image of a woman smiles back at you from the water-damaged wall calendar. I'm pretty sure when we first started the game that it said 2, but I forgot. So, faded image of a woman smiles back at you from the water-damaged wall calendar. Okay, that's great. Unremarkable poster has been tacked to the wall. Sizable comprehensive toolbox has been abandoned here.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I going to find a key in this mess?
You have a crowbar.
This ain't working.
Okay. PDA? Yeah, I know, right? It's awful. And we have no idea where his family are. They might still be in pods. They might have woken up earlier and it's been 3 years of his life he's lost. They might be dead. We really don't know, right? Albert Olson, engineer. August 19th. Kane certainly spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster than maintenance can come to fix it. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. Okay, let me try this again. I'll read this better. Kane certainly spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster than maintenance can come to fix it. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. It's of no consequence. With the lush retirement package Kane has prepared for me, I'd happily work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for the rest of my career. I'm scheduled to receive my new heart and lungs within the next few months, at which point I may finally retire to join my wife, Rosalind, in Chicago. Till then, cigarettes and foods with the highest saturated fat content will continue to carry me through the day. Oh, whoops, and this is October 24th, so a couple of months later. This evening I was surveying the equipment on the decks when I noticed something rather unusual. A very fine layer of some sort of fungal substance is beginning to settle on the machinery. It's even found its way into the dials and monitors. They look filthy on the inside. Given the conditions around here, though, the growth of mold on any surface should come as no surprise. But it seems to be interfering directly with the performance of the Groomlake, so it's of some urgency that's taken care of. I've reported it to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. The next day, Kane Corporation must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. I'm in charge of the construction of new cloning vats, effective immediately. I have little time to elaborate. This job is important and urgent, I believe. Then, about 3 weeks later, I never anticipated that the project would be on such a huge scale. Clones will be created in mass quantities, utilizing server megavats fitted with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate the growth process. I must enhance the rate at which we'll be creating clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically. Project Seed insists that the cloning vats are put to use immediately, despite the fact that they're far from complete. The vats can certainly sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking. Like, the holding chambers for research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. The walkways above the vats are still only temporary. O'Sullivan fell over the guardrail and into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with sanitizing solution, we would have lost him. Probably funny that he was sanitized, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so a couple weeks later, clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the complete human clones in that Theta bit a good chunk out of Miss Keen's ear during feeding time. Blech. Yeah, I wonder if this cloning thing, if some of the clones are kind of insane or something. Not to mention we don't know what other experiments they're involved in, so... The next day, 3 of the completed research clones tore through their holding chamber's analog locks last night over in the labs. They found Peters bent over backwards with his head between his knees. Gross. He's not going to be walking again anytime soon. Maintenance will be fixing the electronic locks this evening. O'Sullivan is asked to be assigned to a different project. I don't blame him. Him or her? Him. I think Keen was the lady. Oh, and this was... Oh, the next day. O'Sullivan's request was denied. Keen, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. Okay. 4 days later, I've been stealthily increasing the portions of food to Elon's batch in VAT 449. Oh, so Elon Musk is a clone. Freaky. Although they're just hearts and lungs, I can't help but feel an attachment. Additionally, we've noticed a mass of organic matter that has sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. O'Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law. Who in their right mind names a defective clone? This, I think, is probably the creature that we end up seeing or finding out about. Okay. So the next day, Samantha, the impossible human fish monstrosity, crushed Elon with her thrashing as she was being removed from her vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have similar deformities. None of them actually grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are truly horrifying. Okay. A week later, everyone's been acting strangely lately. O'Sullivan didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats by myself. I don't understand why that's being permitted, but management would have most certainly dragged him down here by the cheeks. There was no legitimate justification. Speaking of cheeks, one of the complete human clones took a chunk out of mine when I was escorting it to the research labs. Yeah, their clones have gone out of control, it sounds like. Clones gone wild. It's a NC-17 video, so we won't get into that. December 19th, so 5 days later, the Groomlake has been completely locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the cloning vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. Is lockdown anything like I heard the last one was? Should be over soon enough. Hopefully sooner rather than later. 2 packs of cigarettes will only last for so long. So, yeah, a week later. I hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation is a reminder that I'm damn fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although, my supplies are running out. I sincerely hope that I don't have to swim for it. The clones don't get me. Cardiac arrest from the aerobic exercise will. And the 31st, 4 days later. I'm going to attempt to swim across the Vat Theta. I'll reach the other side and try to get myself to the next level of the ship. Clones have been violently floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. The reminder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Or the remainder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Rosalind. I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this to you myself. If not, I must attempt to express the words that I have longed to convey physically. Should I die before I can get off this vessel, every moment of my life, every cumulative experience that has influenced my being, will scream your name, begging the reality of inevitable death to spare me, if only to touch you once more. I apologize for and regret every second I have spent away from you. Until that moment we first met, my heart was a void, lacking the fierce fires of passion you have bestowed within. No matter the outcome of my escape, I will be long dead before they are extinguished. For an eternity after I have perished, you will live on. Your name will ring out through the galaxy, a testament to all of existence that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life. As such, I am immortal. Nope. God. He didn't make it. Sucks. Poor guy, dude. Seriously. I'm guessing I can't use this on this, right?
I think that'll just break it.
And obviously syringe doesn't make any sense. Okay, I guess we go in the next room for now. Hopefully don't die. I haven't saved for a while, right? Let's save. What was that noise? It's a loading screen. What the crap is that noise? That's great. Xexor, like, don't you go swimming the bad, very dangerous.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
Marks on the engineer's corpse have little doubt the parts of the body have been eaten, though it's not clear whether consumption occurred before or after death. Yeah, I feel like this is that guy whose PDA we were reading. And see these smears? So basically he got here. Jeez. Well, maybe he was part bitten, the part eaten while he was here too. He got here, tried to drag himself out, but couldn't, and got dragged backwards and down back into here. Jeez. Where? Oh, we're right here. I was like, where are we right now? Okay, I see. Generator rig hums softly.
Oh, it still has fuel in it. So look at last.
Maybe, or maybe not. Heavy-duty floodlight has been positioned on this platform, possibly to assist in construction work. Unlike its partner, this floodlight sits inside, projecting no illumination. Crosswalk that once spanned this vat has collapsed and is now covered by a rippling lagoon of flesh. Ew. Gross. So gross. Electricity pole serves the vital function of keeping high voltage electrical cables away from the liquid filled vats. So if I can get this in there, it will kill what's down there, maybe?
Something's moving in there. It's alive.
Half-formed clone. Flesh is accreted in irregular clumps throughout the vat. Process that was growing these life forms have been halted, either intentionally or due to a loss of power. Couldn't read it out loud fast enough, apparently, so we'll wait. Bodies grown for research, sale, or other unimaginable purposes. Half-formed clone. Okay, irregular clumps throughout the vat, forming hairy muscular hillocks that have given birth to truncated limbs and torsos. Okay. Now this one again. Maybe. Oh, this one again. Yeah, so I think I need to basically get this and make this fall in here. It'll electrocute all this and kill the aggressive clones. He's got something on him also, by the way. Okay, so this says, either intentionally or due to loss of power, leaving many of them in a hideous half-formed state. Some portions of the biological broth are thick and viscous, clotted with parts, and other sections swirl more smoothly in elaborate mandalas. Ugh. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. It's so gross. Long smear from a pair of bloody handprints streak downward into the vats, as if someone were dragged into the bubbling morass. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I guess we try crowbar again, because I'm not sure what else.
I thought that was too easy.
Well, I tried. Let's see.
Maybe. No.
I was thinking maybe tie that to this and pull or something, but no. So if not that, then can I use this to maybe unscrew bolts from the bottom or drill through them and break the bolts or something? Maybe. Part of you wishes the door had been locked. Gross. There we go. Now crowbar, maybe? There we go.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Now use a generator and power it. Exposed wires. Wait, what? There was a D dash something? Oh, darkness. Darkness pervades even deeper, considering the size of the chamber. So this didn't electrify, though, when it went out there, so I'm not sure. Nylon emergency tape? Oh. Still no? No, don't walk out there. So how do I get that to electrify?
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I didn't figure, but... So he just starts this up, but it doesn't...
No, that's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm not sure, because I got this to go, but it didn't electrocute anything, so the stuff is still around there, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure I don't want to go out there while those are still alive. Nothing back here that I missed, right?
I don't think that'll work.
And do I should like that one wheel? I had to do it multiple times. Maybe I have to do this multiple times. Doesn't seem to want to do that.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
It doesn't work like that.
Alright. Nothing back in here. There really isn't, is there? Okay.
This isn't gonna work.
Nylon emergency tape. Like, I'm not sure. Exposed wires. But I can't use the crowbar on them. This? Just so I don't redo it. I'm gonna do something stupid that I think is gonna get me killed, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's just run. I don't think this is gonna work, but I don't know. I can't see. The problem is I can't see any other. Yeah, maybe I won't actually do it. I started and then he's like, yeah, screw you. Like, is there a wire? Just a construction light in the generator. Like, I was wondering if maybe you take this wire and you hook it up to the exposed wires or something. It's not. He's not doing anything about the exposed wires. He doesn't even look at them, so I don't actually know what you should do with that. Obviously, I'm guessing if there are exposed wires, we want something that will bridge the gap between the wires. I just don't know. I know, right? Gross. We can't seem to access the tacks that are on that, which wouldn't expect anyway, but just in case. I missed something out here. Maybe there's like a loose wire. Because it says stuff about, well, not there. Where is it? The rubble? So some metal power lines and a further mangled mass, right? Maybe there's a power line in here somewhere? You're lucky not to have been crushed by the flying wreck. Oh, maybe there's something left behind inside the tram? No. Apparently I can't go there. What the? How does that mean go in this room? Okay. You say so. I'm not seeing any loose wires or anything I can grab or anything.
I don't think that'll work.
We're on the tram.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah. So... Okay, I'm gonna die, I'm sure, but let's do this. Oh, it's not even gonna let me. This, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna stop me before I even get there. So he's not suicidal. B, just imagine my shock.
I don't think that'll work.
Oh, I wonder if I can use this to drag the body back toward me. Maybe.
I think that'll just break it.
No. Never mind.
It doesn't work like that.
Depth of the chamber unlit. It's difficult to estimate how far down the tanks go. Mm. It acts like you can interact with these, but you can't. Nothing happens when I click. It just does nothing. So you can see things overall with this view. Interesting. So tons of bats everywhere. That's really messed up, actually. I don't want to live forever's in my head for some reason. I'm not even a Zayn or Taylor Swift fan. Whatever. Anyway. You can't even, like, I mean, you see the vastness of all of this, but like it doesn't even give you an option for interacting with anything. Basically, this is acting like when you zoom in on one of the panels, except this is the reverse to zoom out. So.
This should be useful.
Yeah, crowbar grappling hook. Now maybe I can grab the dead body. Gross.
Rest. Rest in peace.
Toolbox keys. All right. I'm not gonna sing it because of copyright possibilities, but you can look it up. So Zayn, Z-A-Y-N, and Taylor Swift. It's from. I didn't see the movie either, obviously, but it's the second, I think, 50 Shades of Grey movie. Okay, so we get from the toolbox jumper cable. Oh, nice. So I guess that's everything in the jumper thing we want. Okay. Nope. Oh, probably attached to the wires, right? Maybe not.
This goes on here.
The other end goes on the wires, and now when I turn the generator on, it'll electrocute everything in the vat. I'm guessing. Then, this.
And this goes over here.
And now We do this and kill them all. Hopefully.
To your current state of health. Please stay calm.
Okay. Okay, can we actually get across now? Let's see. So gross.
Just stay above the water.
So gross. That's so gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, yuck. He's like almost puking as he goes along. Jeez.
Can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
I wonder if Tia is going to be dead by the time we get to her. I hope not, but I don't know. Broken computer terminal. The screen of the terminal is smashed and splashed with speckles of blood. Spider webs of cracks radiate outward from several damaged sections of this display panel. No power runs through the terminal. It's busted. Okay. Metal stamp on this terminal indicates that it controls VAT 11. In front of it sits a throne-like operator's chair. Okay, let's go there and see what we do. VAT Theta 152. Standard growth enhancement agents. Complete human clones intended for immediate testing. Mary's a little lamb. Its fleece was black as coal. When Mary went to bed one night, I ate her soul. Great. Yeah, report 152A. Subjects appear to develop bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs, following nervous system development. B. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered, as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. C. Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. D. All vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Alright, and stuff. But that's it. Apparently it's just a log of stuff. It doesn't actually, can't actually do anything else there, so. Metal stamp on the terminal indicates it controls VAT 12. In front of it sits a throne-like operator's chair. Hello, my name is Embryo or something. I don't know. Okay. VAT Epsilon 449. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration, plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. Report 449A. Products developing at 800% acceleration from selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example: a tissue mass has developed into a full tail or has developed into a tail of sorts. It circles the vat using the aforementioned tail to propel itself. B. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned a name, Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the vat's electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. So Samantha was trying to find a way out, not just circling randomly. 449C. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. Partially grown flesh. Below the observation platform, a sea of artificially grown flesh sits, slowly rotting. The progress of decay only partially stalled by the chill running through the room. Wonder, because there's a ladder up to this and stuff, I wonder if you can actually get over here. But okay, let's go to this. Let's see. Sunken generator. Large power generators half submerged in the foul-smelling organic soup. Crossbeam runs between the support columns. Partially grown organic matter. In the dim light, your eyes can make out more discernible shapes in the meaty clumps below. The arc of an arm, a head's partial dome, and the spinal curve of a body in the fetal position. Oh, the island. Wait, was that the Leonardo DiCaprio one? I saw that. It's been so long, though, I didn't remember if it was that. I knew it's something with... Oh, wait. I'm thinking of a different Leonardo DiCaprio movie, but he was in one called The Island. Is that the one you're talking about? Mobile construction lift. This lift platform seems designed to move workers around above the vats, possibly for maintenance or construction work. Partially grown organic matter in the dim light. Your eyes can make out more discernible shapes in the meaty clumps below. Same stuff we read before. Okay. Same thing as over here. Okay. And then this one. Metal stamp on this terminal indicates that it controls VAT 13, a plastic tiki doll. Stands at the back of the keyboard, its skirts swaying back and forth in a silent luau. Alright, well, I don't need to know for sure necessarily, although I appreciate if you look at that, that's cool. But I just wasn't sure. That Kappa 583. Growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration. Enhanced human clones intended for immediate research. Report 583A. Specimens begin to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Report B. Effect of growth agent concentration on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. Uh-oh, it's getting out of hand. And report C. Multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. It surfaced and was then ruled deceased. Appeared to be composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains regular. Yeah, all of these experiments, you know, it's not an uncommon theme in science fiction for a reason, okay? You mess with biology and nature so much, something is bound to go wrong. If I go back out here, can I go this way or... Oh, nope. I cannot. Okay. So can't grab that. I wonder if we grab the generator, maybe.
This isn't gonna work.
Nope. That'll be a no, apparently. Oh, right. Maybe I can climb up.
Got it.
Why is it not highlighting anymore? Okay. Well, I don't have the crowbar and the nylon thing anymore.
I hate this damn place.
Gee, I wonder why. Oh, we're here. Wait, where? Oh, we're here. Got it. Oh, right. I know. I know which one. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Now that you say who's in it, I remember that now. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was terrible, right? They were all clones. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a sad movie. The ending.
John, can you hear me?
Tia, I can hear you. It's soft, but I can hear you.
That was the door shutting. When it did that screech, I thought something was coming. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maintenance hatch for engineer access is set in the platform. Obviously, we don't want to go back down there, so... Tram line again? Tram's been out of service for some time. Do I have... Yeah, see, I no longer have the crowbar, so I can't just pull these off anymore. I was thinking possibly he could have got it as he got up, except that it slipped, but I was thinking he might lose the crowbar in that last thing. Yeah, no. Graffiti. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Here, the graffiti tagger has covered the tram station with a wild variety of tribal markings. Weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that movie pretty much sucked. Not bad quality, but I mean the story, the eventual outcome sucked. Overhead tram rail. Magnetic stoppers on the tram's guide rails look sturdier than many other parts of this aging vessel. So there's this, and then that leaves. Tram grips the track greedily with their many legs.
There's some sort of interference for the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Oh gosh. Do you see that right here? It was like a little ghost of John walking right here. He's either hallucinating or this is getting real. And not in a good way. I don't know that that phrase is ever used in a good way, though. This just got real? Maybe. Maybe sometimes. Gosh, ghosts everywhere. Jeez. This game, though. Okay. I don't see anything else out here, so.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Tia, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. He just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan, head of special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. And, I'm in a different division to him entirely. Only met him once. A real arsehole.
I just want to get my family out of this goddamn place.
That's the plan.
That's locked right now. And that just opened randomly. I didn't even click anything. I wonder if that's a timed thing. Or maybe because I hovered over here, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything else in this place, though. There's that door, and I don't see anything else. I guess.
You mentioned earlier that you lost my PDT. What's that?
Personal data tag. Every person on board has one.
Like animals.
The tags monitor everything. Security access, food intake, location tracking.
If everyone has a tag, we can use it to find my family.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that, John.
Like hell it doesn't. If I'm tagged, then so are they. You said.
I can only access your tag because the DotMate scanners registered you. I've scanned for your family and I can't pick them up.
Are they on the ship? Have they been rescued?
It only means that PDTs haven't been activated. But I still have an idea that might just work.
I wonder if she's opening the doors. Maybe. I don't see anything else in this room either. A bunch of compartments, one after the other. Hey!
In the crew quarters, you should be close to an infirmary with a DNA sequencer. If you could get your blood into the sequencer, I can scan the ship for familial DNA. And then we can find your daughter. Then...
We can use her DNA to find Ellen.
Exactly.
Notice, reserve power facilities are online. Backup systems are now enabled and functioning at benchmark levels.
The outside temperature is minus 218 degrees Celsius.
Haha! Thanks. The outside temperature. Hopefully I don't have to go outside. Freeze to death. Scaffolding forms a protective shell around assorted machinery, rising toward a high ceiling. Maze-like shadows are cast onto the walls and ground. I like the music. Multitude of machines and pipes knitted together lie redundant. Alright. I don't know. Doorway to the security office. Gloomy doorway to the crew room. Dead security guard. Crumbled body rests against the slanted bulkhead in a leisurely repose. Uniform indicates that it's a security officer.
They cut his wrists.
Security officer suicided. Damn. Paul Hodgson, September 23rd. This whole shift change thing is kind of strange. Putting Ronald in security when he's obviously not equipped strikes me as irresponsible. Oh well, I'm sure I could compensate. 27th. 4 days later. Notice went out telling us to follow the new security guidelines this evening. I wonder what happened. It's only a few extra doors to lock as far as I'm concerned. Easy enough. November 7th. So this is about 5.5 weeks later. Food supplies are stalled and people are getting nervous. Someone's been distilling alcohol despite the fact that express authorization is required to even possess it. Ivan was describing the concept of moonshine to Ronald, and the guy asked how moonshine could exist if we're in a spaceship so far away from the moon? I swear, if aliens board the ship and pick us off one by one or something, I want to see Ronald go first. That's, I'm guessing, the guy that doesn't belong in security. A couple days later, I really want to do something about this alcohol situation. It's my duty to ensure that the Groomlake's crew is secure, and that important research isn't interfered with. At least, I like to believe so. These clowns don't share the sentiment. December 19th. So now we're looking at, so 4 weeks, 5.5 weeks later. The ass end of the ship just started exploding and jolted everything that wasn't bolted down. There's a damn pet stuck in the wall next to me. I can only imagine all the people injured right now, but can't leave on account of the lockdown. Lockdown or not, Station B is... So getting to Medi-Cal isn't happening. Someone suggested that we could use the specimen transport track, but that's shady as all hell. Paul Hodgson. Wait, which one is this? Sorry, I messed up. Okay, so 26, so a week later. There's no leaving the security center now. Staring at Ronald's lifeless body is a superior alternative to being ripped apart by whatever's outside. I hear screams. They're distant and muffled. Jeez. So the engineer down below and the security officers here all got trapped where they were. But they got to hear other people being ripped apart. Jeez. Sucks. Okay. And then 2 days later. Silence. 24 hours of silence. Not a scream, not a footstep, still not a word from Ivan. The guy looked away from the atmosphere control room. Yeah, looked away from the atmosphere control room just before Ronald pulled the plug. I got bored and read Ronald's file. He had a lot of stuff running really deep. Maybe he wasn't ignorant after all. Like maybe Ronald knew something and went into security, transferred to security, specifically so he wouldn't have to be around what he knew was wrong. I don't know. January 3rd, so this is what? This is a week later. That's it for the water. Ivan refused to drink anything but moonshine. I tried my best to get him to have water. Stubborn, wouldn't hear it. He hasn't moved in a while. Jeez, sucks. Wow. Solid feel like, I don't know. I mean, I guess on the one hand, they just slowly went. There's that. They went kind of peacefully, I suppose. Still not a great way to go, but I guess it might be better than getting ripped to shreds. Maybe. Dead security guard. Security guard seems to have died while sitting in this cushioned recliner. It tilts back at an angle that will hold the body for a long, long time. Ivan Serrato. Yeah, like I said though, I almost feel like it's better to slowly die this way than to get ripped apart by some horrible thing coming. Right? And I don't just mean you're alive long. I mean, there's that too, I guess, depending on if you believe if there's life beyond this or whatever. But, I mean, what your perspective is, that might be a better thing. But I'm talking more in terms of nice and peaceful going is probably better than just screaming in terror as you're ripped apart or whatever. So, anyway. September 23rd, this new guy, Anderson, is really something. 5 minutes in the door and he's already asking what all the computers do. I like it. He's inquisitive, just like my boy back home. I'm glad he got put here in the shift change, but I'm just disappointed that neither of these two are ladies. I could use some female company. And I don't think he means that in a perverted way. I think he just means being around guys all the time would be nice to have a different perspective on stuff, I'm thinking. Next day. Okay, maybe Anderson's a little more confused than inquisitive. But his heart's in the right place. I can respect that. But Sarge? How in the hell did the boy get Sarge from Serato? Paul is just plain obnoxious. His name's Serato, Ivan Serato, but apparently Anderson keeps calling him Sarge. Moron. Alright, a week later. Food's not coming for a while. Fortunately, somebody's been making moonshine. It's not the white oak whiskey from back home, but you don't come across much liquor in space. Looks like I'll be moderating the supply, so to speak. Okay. Little like week and a half later, Hodgson just tried to arrest someone. Pfft, prick. 2 weeks later, rations are in. Good thing too. The liquor wasn't keeping the crew at bay like it used to. A week later, this entire ship smells like... It's always been bad, but it gets worse every day. It's even a different type of every once in a while. Beyond me. Okay, this is 3 weeks later. Groomlake is on lockdown. Tremors, power outages, and several injured. Okay, this is a week later, or 4 days later, half week. Some guys left 3 days ago to repair a tram station. Haven't heard from them since. I can only fear the worst, and I don't want to wait to figure out what's been going on around here. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. Okay, the 25th of December, so Christmas Day, 2 days after the last report. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand. At least he went easier than we will. So Anderson killed himself. Got it. Day after, he saw so much in his short life, there just wasn't room for more. His short life, is that Anderson, I guess he's talking about? 27th, the next day. He'll never have a funeral. Nobody back home is going to think of him and wonder what happened. I think Paul and I are the only people on the ship who knew him by name. Maybe that Samantha girl. Wait, Samantha, that was the swimming tail creature also. Anyway, maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Oh. So he was from down there. Damn, yeah, he really knew what was going on for sure. Maybe that Samantha girl he was talking about still remembers him. Her dog could be named after him, or maybe he picked her a flower and she tucked it into a book. I never did read much, but right now I'd love to be holding a book. Poe would work. He's the only author I know by name. Poe is awesome. Unfortunately, that is sad that you only know Poe by name. You should read more, dude. Seriously, read more. 28th, so the next day. I haven't talked to Paul. He thinks I'm drinking, but I'm too preoccupied with Anderson for that. I figure I'm writing this for a reason. What if nobody ever reads it? What if this ship just drifts to the edge of the universe, dead and empty? If you exist, if you somehow stumble upon this, remember Anderson for me. He reminds me so much of how my son used to be. If you don't do it, nobody will. I don't beg. I never beg. But if you're a decent human, you'll know why you have to. Remember Anderson. January 7th. So, this is, I think, like a week after this guy. January 3rd, so maybe a half week? It was, yeah, January 3rd. So Ivan didn't move for a while. That's the last entry, so I think we can assume that Hodgson here died before Serato did. Barely awake. Typing is an effort. Moonshine is not water. Hodgson had last word. Technically, you're alive after Hodgson, so maybe not. The bank of monitors was designed to display the view from the various security cameras around the facility. So this is, I'm guessing, some kind of maybe an operating chamber or something. Obviously, you don't know what this is. This is a skull and death sign, like a, yep, anyway, on this. So this area is toxic, I guess, or whatever. And this security camera for the annex. I wonder if at some point we're going to see something on one of these monitors and be like, crap, we got to run. Okay. Almost on cue. Okay. Security terminal. Crew quarters security logs. There's more death and stuff probably. Okay, November 2nd. Alcohol is being manufactured and distributed aboard the Groomlake. Security has opted to take an approach of non-intervention, as its effect on morale will likely prevent theft and potential riots associated with the limited rations. However, security will regularly confiscate quantities of alcohol to moderate the supply. 22nd, so 3 weeks later, rations have arrived and been distributed. Very few reported or evidential cases of theft. This can likely be attributed to the morale increase speculated as a result of the distribution of alcohol. Heavy. A couple weeks later, December 6th, specimen Samantha received for transport to Laboratory 18. This specimen from the cloning vats is contained in an iron lung. Transport needs to be arranged quickly. Specimen is scraping against the inside of the containment unit. Yeah, who knows how long that would hold it, right? 2 weeks later, tremors have struck the Groomlake. Power outages and severe injuries have been reported. Lockdown is in effect. And then a week later, 4 crew members have been reported missing while attempting to restore a tram station to working order. To prevent further loss or injury, the corridor has been sealed and flooded with highly corrosive gas. That's probably what we saw on that one camera. Okay. Atmosphere control access. Activate motion detector.
I'll need to figure something out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment of silence to remember Henry Kane. We ask that you join us in recognizing his greatness.
Sure, and stuff. Another terminal that might have provided access to advanced system functions if it weren't hopelessly powered down. Alright. Portals into life support. Viewing portals look in upon the disturbingly grimy life support control room. That door's locked. This works, but apparently doesn't stay active, so we need to figure out some way to get that active. Okay, so let's go back out now. We'll go to the crew quarters now.
Once we know where Becca is, how can I get to her?
There is another tram through the crew quarters. Once we know where you're going, we'll move forward from there.
More trams.
Because the last tram was so effective, right? Meg has got you to this point, but a long landscape of a serene mountainscape intended to provide a sense of calm and perspective. frosted glass doors, especially large frosted glass door. It's coated with the dirt of neglect and locked, obviously, with the red. And, okay, body lies slumped against the entrance bulkhead with his head hanging forward. It's almost possible to imagine him having a nap during a long shift. All right.
I wish I could do something. Something.
Dr. Rick Graham. September 27th. I'm getting sick of this bumps and scrapes BS. I didn't get this degree just so that I could stitch idiots up when they accidentally stab themselves with a pen. I want to do fun experiments. Is that too much to ask? It's not like I want to be a mad scientist and sew new arms onto people or anything, although human spiders would be cool. So December 7th, so holy crap, so this is a week and a half. So November, December. So this is like 2 months, like, so like 9 weeks later, something like that. December 7th. It's a miracle. Security somehow ended up passing a container from one of the cloning vats onto me. It's labeled Samantha. They understand it's to be transferred to Lab 18, right? Oh well, no reason I can't observe it for a while, right? I'll have my loyal assistant Miriam make up some good excuses for me. The next day, this creature is marvelous. The notes included don't say much, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't have a fully formed spine when they packaged this girl up. It describes her as being just a tail. There's some other bones as well, but I didn't major in monster anatomy. I wish I had, though. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, and then the next, December 10th. This grew eyes. I mean it. She did not have these the last time I checked. The rudimentary, sure, but they just grew. They follow me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove there was anything more than some stem cells in that container the last they saw it, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have a video of her screwing... Whoops. I have a video of her screwing the guys from the lab. All of them. So there's my job security. Okay. 19th, so 9 days later. This just got serious. The tremors knocked me over the counter and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be a long lockdown spent bandaging people up without any access to the full medical wing. 2 days later. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. 29th, so 8 days later. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, these screams were like that, only more intense. They're the screams of the dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. And then help me in blood right here. Alright, I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. So, let me... save. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining me, Blue Crystal and Fofox. It's been awesome to have you on the stream. I will see you guys either tomorrow morning stream or in other videos I upload. Like I said, I'm just about ready to have Last Guardian uploaded. So that will be coming out tomorrow probably. And we'll see how much sooner I can get other stuff done as well, including projects I'm working on. See you next time. Peace.